Hello, my name is Harry and this is Learn English with British Harry. I'm so excited to share this lesson with you today because I'm going to help you to speak English fluently. Now, let's have a look at this word, fluency. It means different things to different people. So what does it mean to you? And you can write down your comments below. Now, I can give you a clue even if you haven't heard of this word before. So in your native language, you are fluent. Okay. So fluency has three main components. Firstly, vocabulary. Secondly, grammar. Thirdly, making associations. Now, when you make associations, you can make yourself understood. So for example, in English, I do not know all of the words in the dictionary. However, I can make someone understand what I am saying. They can understand the gist of the conversation. To build fluency, there are two main things to consider. Firstly is extending your answer. Now, the easiest way to do this is with the word because. Now, I'll teach you more sophisticated ways later, but let's stick to because first. So, for example, I like watching movies because of this, because of this. Now, you can see it as a game and you can try to see how many times you can extend your answer with the word because. The second way is to use synonyms. So a synonym is a word that has a similar meaning to another word. For example, the word like. I could say, I like something because something. Now, if we look at the word like, what is another word to use that is similar to like? We could say enjoy, we could say love, or even appreciate. So now we can use these two aspects and put them together into a formula. So I like something because I enjoy something and I love something. Now here you can fill in the gaps with your vocabulary, and don't worry about that because I will help you to build your vocabulary lesson by lesson. Using this example, I could say, I like movies because I enjoy going to the cinema and I love action movies, for example. So you can use any topic to put into this formula. Another way to improve your fluency is to start thinking in English. Now, I'm not sure if you are already doing this or if this is something you haven't considered, but it's extremely helpful. There are a few steps to help you with this. Now, I like to play a game in the beginning. So I would like you to have a look around your room and pick out 3 objects that you can see. And so, for example, I will start with a pen here. Then the second step is to describe the object physically. So, for example, this pen it's blue, it's light, it's made from plastic, it has the manufacturer's name Bic on it. Excellent. Now the next step is to describe if you like the object or not. So for example, I like this pen because it's blue and it's light. If you don't like the object, that's fine. You can put the word not or don't. So for example, I don't like this pen because it's blue and it's light. Also, if you wanted to, you could try to explain a preference. For example, I like this pen, however, I would prefer a different color. So I would like you to do that with the other 2 objects. So firstly, describe the object physically, the shape, the color, the weight, the material, and then secondly, try to give some descriptive reasons about why you like the object. So you could go into more detail and describe how useful it is and why it is useful. The second thing I would like you to do is start to recap your day. So when you go to sleep at night, I would like you to recap your day. For example, I ate cereal for breakfast, I went to the gym, I did my homework, or I did some studying, I watched TV. So here we're focusing on the past simple, and this is an easy way to start to incorporate some basic grammar. Then I would also like you to plan for the next day. So for example, tomorrow I will go to see my friend, or I will go to the cinema, or I will go to the park. I think this is very useful because it's the last thing you think about before you sleep and the first thing you think about when you wake up. This way you're training your brain to start to think in English. You could also keep a small notebook and a pen next to your bed to think of any words that you need to translate, and you could do that the next day.